What is up? I love basketball TV. It is Coach Ryan Razooky, and today we are talking about a ball handling workout that you need to do every single day. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is that there are 5 staple moves in basketball. You have the in-out, you have your crossover, between the legs, and behind the back. However, there are multiple ways to do these moves. So the first one that we're going to talk about is our in-out. We'll break it down, we'll look through it, we'll attack the basket with it, and make sure that you're doing it correctly as well. Now with the in-out, a couple core principles here is that I'm bouncing the ball with the left hand, I take a hard step with the right foot, and I shift my entire body, shift my shoulders, and look in the opposite direction. So if I can get bounce, shift, and really turn that basketball, I can make the defender believe that I'm headed this direction. So bounce, turn, shoulders, basketball, and step in that direction. You can see this right foot step hard across and then beat my defender back to this side. Sell, boom, and then attack here. Drop the shoulder, fake this shoulder, and attack straight downhill. Fake, drop, and then drive. And we're headed all the way there. With the right hand, let's take a look at it. Now I'm gonna be stepping with the opposite, so the left foot, boom, and then push that next dribble out there. So there's another way to do this, but really we wanna fake like we're headed in that direction. The other way is that we can use this in-out to fake in the same direction. So I could actually fake this way, but not head that way. Or I could fake this way and then head back. And so the only difference is that I could actually use the same foot as well. So I could turn that basketball right hand, right foot to sell this way. Or I could turn that basketball right hand, left foot to sell that way. As long as you sell with the shoulders, you sell with your eyes, and you make it believable that you're going in that direction, you can get your in-out to work every time. Secondly, we have our crossovers. So you can do it like Iverson and get really low. Sell and blow by. Key points here, ball wide, body low, knees nearly touching the ground, and we keep the ball below our knees. But look, if you see here, this is important, this is important. I sell this way, and then I rock with that right foot across. We're not skipping. So I'm low, and I get that foot across and I'm running, right? Or I'm here, I'm low, and I get that foot across and I'm running. I need to sell, I gotta shimmy, I gotta rock my weight, make it believable that I'm headed that way, and then take away on the other side. That's one cross. That's our low one, right? Our Iverson. You also have your high crossover. Chris Paul does this a ton. We turn the shoulders and push, used in a lot of different situations. But I could drive, boom, push it across. You see ball goes through my belt line, gets over my knees this time. Boom, keeps it tighter. Boom, more protected, not as shifty, but serves a great purpose as well. So drive, boom, boom, get it across. Again, right through that belt line. And lastly, we have our cross jab. You see John Morant do this a lot, but I'm crossover, and I step away from the ball after the crossover. Keep it wide. Sell this way. Boom, boom, and then attack. Or boom, boom, and then attack. Various different crossovers. Find one that works the best for you, tackle that one, and then work on the other ones later. So far we have our in-outs and our crossovers. Now our third one is gonna be our between the legs. So I could be driving in one direction, quickly hit my between the legs and change direction. So I'm here, boom, boom, boom. But you can also use it to sell one way and then change directions here. So I could sell this way and then change, or sell this way and change. More of an attack move than just a change of directions because I got cut off. I could force you this way instead of being cut off that way. So I'm one, boom, change and go, or sell, change and go. But the other way to use it is if I'm driving and you cut me off, I could snatch. So I could be here and snatch on that, or here and snatch you on that, pulling it reverse. So you gotta work on those 3. Make sure that you tackle those moves and that you can attack the basket with all those footwork options and all those dribble moves with the basketball. Our fourth one is our behind the back. So a few ways we're gonna do it is to one, sit down on the basketball. Boom, boom. Where that ball bounces in the midline, right here, right here. But you also have your wrap, where the ball does not bounce there, but instead it skips the midline to get across on the other side of your body. So with my sit, I'm normally gonna get cut off, or I can use that just to change directions and protect the basketball, right? boom, boom, drive, boom, got cut off, change directions. But with our wrap, normally somebody is reaching for the basketball. So I need to quickly protect it, get skinny, and then split to the basket or to my next area to make a play. So wrap, I'm here, boom, sit, I'm here, underneath that butt. Both are effective. But now you already have in-outs, crossovers, between, and behind. You have 2 in-outs, 3 different crossovers, 3 different between the legs, and 2 different behind the backs. And lastly, we're gonna get into our spin move. Now with our spin move, I'm only gonna show you one variation because it's the most important one that you're gonna need. But you're gonna be bouncing it with the right hand. You are then gonna spin with just the right hand and moving this right foot. So I'm 1, 2, and then I can attack off that. Of course, you don't need to palm it, but you're gonna be able to have your hand on top. Left hand, I'm bounce in front of me, ball ends up back in front of me. Most common mistake here is that a player will go bounce and then try to switch, or bounce, bounce, and bounce. And really, we need to be able to get that ball from in front, back, in front, or in front, back, in front, right? We get cut off this way, I'm quickly spin, I can keep attacking downhill. I don't need to let that ball behind me, try to grab it and then keep attacking downhill. The ball's already in front of me if I do it correctly. So 1, 2, and I'm gone, right? So now we have all our moves, in, out, cross, between, behind, and spin. Our 5 staples and different variations to do them. So the key now that you have your moves is you then start to learn to combine them. So every single day I want you to take 2 of those moves, combine them, work on it both ways, and challenge yourself as much as possible. So we put together a drill, and so day 1, I want you to start with an in-out crossover. Combine those first 2 moves. So you can do it either way. Sell this way and cross, right? Or you can sell this way and cross jab, right? Let's do it both directions. You want to pick your 2 moves, master a combination of those 2 moves as hard as you can, and then tomorrow, work on the next set. So let's say the next day we're gonna go crossover between. So we could be going pro cross, between, or we can go low cross, between, cross jab, reverse between. As long as you can find those 2 moves, mix them together and challenge yourself as much as possible. This is something that you need to do every single day. Maybe the next day we're gonna rock with between, behind. So I wanna sit and wrap, or I wanna be able to sit and sit. But as long as I can push myself and challenge myself to hit those dribble moves as fast as possible, it's gonna help me a lot to be able to beat my defenders, to have new moves to add to my bag, and to get them done on both sides. Now both my hands can equally bounce the basketball. I build more control to finish around the rim, build more control to attack both sides of the floor, or be able to pass with both hands. And the more I can challenge myself, maybe the next day it's gonna be in, out, spin, move, or in, out, between, behind, spin. You can throw 3 moves together, string 4 moves together. But you got your 5 staples, be creative with how you want to use them next.